Florida is the site on a Saturday afternoon for Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between these National League foes. The Miami Marlins stymied the hot Cubs offense on Friday night for a 3-2 walk-off victory in the first meeting of the season between these two clubs. In fact, they will meet again next weekend at Wrigley Field in Chicago, so they'll be very familiar with each other over the next week plus. Adam Amin, the World Series champion A.J. Pierzynski. Let's start with the Cubs. This offense has been the best in the National League so far, and these veteran additions have been a big reason why for Chicago.
The Cubs went out and brought in World Series winners, Trey Mancini, Eric Hosmer, Dansby Swanson, and these guys have led them to the best offense in the National League. I don't think going into the year people could have said that, but they're first in runs, first in average, first in slug, and most importantly, first in OPS. Now the old guys, Ian Happ, Nico Horner, Seiya Suzuki, have done their part also, but David Ross and the Cubs went out, brought in new guys, championship guys, to help get this club back on track, and offensively they're there.
Right now leading the National League, as you saw in all those categories. The Marlins offense has not particularly been explosive. They have found creative ways to win, but one consistent has been, I guess it's not really a shock, he's been consistent, Luis Arraez coming over from Minnesota.
Before the World Baseball Classic, I don't think a lot of people knew who Luis Arraez was or is. He was dominant in the WBC, hitting home runs. Remember the USA-Venezuela game in this park, hitting 2 home runs. Batting champion last year in the American League. He gets traded over to Miami, and he has not stopped. Hitting over 400, we're almost to May. OBP almost 500, slug, OPS, and doesn't strike out. Best bat-to-ball skills in the major leagues, Luis Arraez, and he's got to be the catalyst to get the Marlins to score runs.
To the point where he's actually hitting cleanup over the course of most of this season. Jazz Chisholm has been in the leadoff spot for Miami. These two teams squared off in a tight one on Friday night, and we will get set to see both Miami and Chicago on a Saturday afternoon. We got baseball from, I guess not technically South Beach, we're very close to it. Cubs and Marlins coming up next on Fox. Cubs had 10 hits, but went 1 for 7 with men in scoring position on Friday night. Held to just 2 runs, but this has been the best offense in the National League for the first month. A lot of those new additions, Cody Bellinger, Trey Mancini, Eric Hosmer, have all had good moments of productivity. Wisdom has been their top home run hitter. He's hitting in the 8th spot, and then Tucker Barnhart will get the start behind the plate for the Cubs today. Lone Depot Park, this atmosphere during the World Baseball Classic was something to behold. You got a chance to witness a little bit of it, and the Marlins are hoping that some of that momentum can kind of carry over. So far, a decent start for Jazz Chisholm and the Marlins.
The fans in Miami, they want a winner, and they've proven they'd come out when they win. This is a beautiful ballpark. They've done a great job making it very fan-friendly. They made some adjustments to it. They moved the fences in to try to get more home runs. The Marlins just have to produce a consistent winner, and the fans will come.
So this is the 25-year-old Edward Cabrera. The big number that sticks out when we show you his statistics are the walks. He has been better as of late, but still needs to cut down on those walks, Skip Schumacher told us.
This is a definition of a power pitcher here. The walks, the strikeouts are over 1 per inning. The problem is the walks. His arsenal is 96 to 100. You see the percentages there, the changeup more than the fastball, but this guy throws 96 to 100. His curveball is a real weapon. His changeup has been a best pitch. And what's funny about his changeup, Adam, it's 92 to 94 miles an hour. So it's a lot of guys' fastballs. This guy has all the stuff. Can he slow the game down? Can he throw enough strikes? Because when he gets ahead in the count, he is devastating.
So he will get the opportunity today, trying to bounce back after a loss on Tuesday against Atlanta. So as Edward Cabrera throws his warm-up tosses, we got a chance to see a ceremonial first pitch of some import today. A whole delegation representing the Caribbean Series, which will take place here in February of 2024. So you get Vlad Guerrero Sr. and Andrew Jones part of the first pitch ceremony. So this is a big deal for Lone Depot Park. We were telling you about the World Baseball Classic, how fun it was. Well, the Caribbean Series is going to be here next year, too, and you know that the atmosphere is going to be fabulous once again.
Well, after witnessing the World Baseball Classic here in person, this is a great move for the Caribbean World Series to come here to Miami with the crowds that were here for the World Baseball Classic. For Latino baseball and Latin America baseball, the The love that is in Miami is incredible. So it's a great move by the Marlins and Major League Baseball to get that. If you've never watched the Caribbean World Series, tune in, because it is the World Baseball Classic.
3-2 Marlins last night. Nico Horner climbs in to begin the day. An excellent start. One of the best contact hitters in the league. Will take a